Hi, I'm Courtney and I'm 19.
I'm Kendra, I'm 19.
And I'm Chloe and I'm also 19.
Great. Gangs. What exactly does that word mean to you? Does it even mean anything to you at all? Think about gangs. You think gangs are inexistent in your hometown? Believe it or not. But gang activity is everywhere, and most of their crimes are failed to even be reported. After conducting research on this issue, I've come to a conclusion that street gangs are a serious problem in American communities. I wanted to inform you all on this topic because this issue affects everyone, including small communities here in the United States. The reason I chose this topic is because my father works at the Federal Bureau of Prisons in Springfield, Missouri, and has always been an interest on how serious criminal gang activity is because I hardly hear any information on the news about crimes or events that have taken place. Three main topics I will cover in my speech are reasons for joining a gang, effects on the community, and how it is being resolved in America today. Over the years, and with changes in society, gangs have grown to become more dangerous and criminally minded. By joining a gang, this causes an individual to feel important to be a member of a group that others feel threatened by. One of the largest motives, according to Michael Cupp, on why individuals join is the need for protection. Many of these kids may feel scared and in need of protection, and gangs provide that protection for them because gangs in their own family, and gangs come first in every aspect. Another reason for joining a gang, according to Michael Cupp, is the lack of attention and obedience within a home. A very large percentage comes from a single-parent mother and dominated homes and have no real male role model. Beginning at a very early age, these children tend to fend for themselves and become children of the street. By becoming a child of the street is, in most cases, caused a child from descendant families to be tempted to join the social involvement by natural being curious. Typically, depending on how well a child socializes with their own family or any other involvement of attention from other sources, will have an impact of their future decision making. The presence of a gang in communities produces violence. Gangs attempt the control of their turf or neighborhoods and the drug trade they conduct in the area because their main source of incomes comes from crime, whether it's drug trade in the neighborhood or theft of the property. According to The Introduction to Gangs by George W. Knox, gangs operate by intimidation and fear in the community. Anyone that they feel stands in their way with having power is a target of violence and intimidation. They do nothing but install fear and violence in the community. By causing this fear amongst the people, this causes the gang to feel that they are in control and have the power within the area. When gangs feel this way, they have the power and control that they want. Then the more crime within the area will arise. Then when hearing news from the media about local crimes, citizens are only told the story that is being reported with little, if any, information at all by another person. Leaders of the community don't want to obstruct business or the economy in their towns or city because bad news scares people away and turns them down, causing individuals not to want to go shopping in an area with the media reported gangs to be present. If anything, media creates a problem and helps spread the control of gang membership. As a community, individuals can only do so much to prevent any gang affiliation from occurring. In society today, there is little to nothing being done about gang violence. According to The Introduction of Gangs by George W. Knox, much more is claiming to be done about gangs than actually about the problem. There are only programs in the country that individuals can expect a positive impact for gang members, but much more needs to be accomplished because national programs can only do so much. What most Americans seem to forget is that even amongst adult prison inmates, 96% of them are eventually released, causing the convicts to end up back in the community. George W. Knox also points out that gangs are a national problem and have the tendency to have enormous capacity for violence, but much more than they have been in the past. So when will gangs be at rest? Unfortunately, gangs will never become at rest. because gangs throughout the time have always held too much power locally in American communities and are going to continue to proceed on dominating until communities and civil rights put gangs to an end. And the solution must start with realizing that our children are targeted for gang membership because the adult gang membership corrupts young children. By having them as loyal young soldiers in their gang, and by having gang affiliation to continue to grow in American communities and society today, it's safe to say that individuals are not as safe as they thought it ought to be.